So boom! Our boy reincarnates into a new world, right? Classic anime starter pack. Except this ain't swords and dragons. Nah, man's just respawned into a galactic empire. Like, dude went from paying rent to owning planets. Must be nice. Anyway, meet this guy. He used to be a regular office slave in Japan, grinding 9 to 5, hating life, surviving off cup ramen and anime dreams. One day he dies because capitalism kills, duh, and wakes up as the young lord of a crazy rich intergalactic noble family. And what does he decide to do? Not protect the innocent, not bring peace to the galaxy? Nah. This man looks straight into the cosmic abyss and says, I'm gonna be the most evil, selfish, villainous piece of trash in the universe. Cue evil laugh that sounds more like a 14-year-old trying to grow a beard. So this kid, let's call him Lord Tryhard, is born into House Trashfire, not the real name, but the energy's there. He gets raised by a bunch of cold-blooded aristocrats whose parenting style is just survive or die. Naturally, our boy ends up traumatized by age 7 and becomes a full-time menace by 10. At first, he starts doing petty villain stuff, like charging peasants for air, overtaxing everyone, and building statues of himself doing Fortnite dances. But here's the catch. He's so bad at being bad that people think he's actually a hero. Like, this man builds a space orphanage just so he can tear it down later for fun. But he accidentally hires a wholesome AI maid who actually makes it functional. Boom! Suddenly, he's praised galaxy-wide as the benevolent Lord of the Stars. He's out here like, why are they cheering? I literally tried to poison the soup. Now enter the Simp Armada, a whole lineup of side characters who worship him harder than Swifties during an album drop. First, we got Lady Killjoy. She's a top-tier sword fighter, smarter than all of Harvard combined, and built like she eats war for breakfast. But the minute Lord Tryhard says, good job, she blushes so hard it starts global warming on her home planet. Then there's Robo-Butler 9000. Imagine Jarvis, but with daddy issues. This AI literally rewrites its core programming to serve the glorious evil of our Lord, except it keeps misinterpreting his every dumb move as genius strategy. Man sneezes? Ah, a masterful display of bioweaponry. Oh, and you know there's a childhood friend. Let's call her Clingy-chan. Homegirl's convinced that Lord Tryhard is just misunderstood and soft on the inside. Sis, he literally just nuked a moon for fun. Girl, blink twice if you're okay. Anyway, Lord Tryhard finally hits puberty and decides to enroll in evil Hogwarts, but in space. It's a training academy for future galactic rulers, which basically means rich emo teens with spaceships and god complexes. And surprise, surprise, this place is full of main character energy. Everyone's got tragic backstories, glowing eyes, or ridiculous hair colors. Our boy walks in like it's his anime, and everyone's either threatened or thirsting. He immediately becomes the school's public enemy #1 and #1 heartthrob. Dude's out here dropping C-tier one-liners like, bow before me, peasants! And the crowd goes wild! Man could insult your grandma and still get fan edits with romantic music in the background. Oh, and guess what? Tryhard gets a rival, aka Edgelord Supreme. Black cloak, tragic violin music, probably writes poetry in binary code. He vows to crush the tyrant's ambition, but ends up just feeding the MC's ego even more by showing up to duel him every episode. Bro just needs a hug and therapy. Fast forward. Our guy keeps rising in the ranks of the Empire. Not because he's smart, not because he's strong, no, because the universe itself is simping for him harder than a TikTok algorithm for dancing nurses. He tries to fund illegal space pirates to destabilize trade, but they end up rescuing slaves instead and start calling him the Liberator. He builds a death ray to destroy a rebel planet, but it malfunctions, creates new farmland, and boosts the economy. Now that planet prays to him like he's Space Jesus. It's like the universe read his villain arc and turned it into a rom-com. Now, here comes the actual plot twist. There's a secret organization lurking in the shadows, the Anti-Evil Federation. They think Lord Tryhard is becoming too powerful, so they send assassins, spies, and galactic Karen agents to shut him down. One by one, he accidentally converts them into allies. He defeats a legendary space ninja by tripping on his cape and knocking the dude out with pure dumb luck. The ninja now follows him like a loyal golden retriever, calling him Master of Chaos. Another time, a space diplomat tries to expose him as corrupt, only for the diplomat to get framed for treason by someone else. Lord Tryhard saves her just so he can fire her later. But the galaxy spins it like he's fighting injustice. He sits on his shiny throne made of literal moon fragments, looks into the camera. Yes, he breaks the fourth wall like a budget Deadpool and says, "Wait, am I the good guy?" And that's where season 1 ends. No, really. The screen cuts to black, dramatic music plays, and we're all left wondering, did we just simp for a guy who tried to gaslight, gatekeep, and girl boss the entire galaxy and accidentally won? Answer: yes. Yes, we did. And we regret nothing. If you made it this far, you deserve a cookie and a planet. But since I can't give you that, how about a like and subscribe instead? Smash that sub button for more wild anime breakdowns with meme energy and zero chill. See you in the next intergalactic mess. Peace out, fellow degenerates.